Hello, you're welcome to our next presentation. This presentation focuses on student supports in Coláiste Dún. Now, student supports are designed to help and guide students through their time in Coláiste Dún. We have a range of initiatives, programs and structures designed to benefit students to help them fulfill their maximum potential while in Coláiste Dún. And these supports are provided in an ethos of kindness, fairness and empathy with students. The various structures and programs in the school, they look at both the academic and social development of all students. So these programs and initiatives include the year teams, the wellbeing program, our anti-bullying program, restorative practice, the subject areas SPHE, PE, CSP, which form part of our wellbeing, and also RE, religion, our learning support structure in the school, our care teams, and our career guidance. Now, the year team structure in the school works from 1st to 6th year. Each year group is supported by a year team consisting of a year head, who's an assistant principal in the school. So the year head acts as principal for the various year groups. The year team is also made up of class tutors and also the learning support department. So within each year group, classes are divided into base classes of approximately 24 students, and each base class has a tutor who meets them for pastoral care each morning. Now, the year head is responsible for overseeing both the academic and social development of all students in the year, and the tutors and year head work with the students daily, and that will transfer over the 6 years in school. Now, our wellbeing program in the school, that's a daily focus. That permeates everything we do in school. We adhere to the requirements of wellbeing and supporting our students each day in school. So that begins each morning with our Pastoral Care tutorial, and that's a 12-minute tutorial each morning. But also we have the wellbeing subjects, so PE, physical education, social personal health education, which is known as SPHE, IT, that's computers, and CSP, civic, social and political education. Our wellbeing program also incorporates our extracurricular activities, so that's sport, young scientists, enterprise competitions, literary competitions, art workshops, all of that. And also trips and school-based activities. So over the course of the year, there will be various activities designed to focus and do wellbeing. And one part of that, for example, is our wellbeing week, which takes place on the 3rd week of January each year. Now, our anti-bullying program, again, this is a daily program. It is very proactive. Students are given guidance on relationship building and appropriate interactions. Bullying is not tolerated, but it is addressed in a very educational and supportive manner in the school. The subject SPHE puts a huge emphasis on helping students build relationships, but also resilience in dealing with relationships in the school. Now, as I said, we take a very proactive approach to it. We monitor student relationships on a daily basis, and we encourage parents to engage with us when issues arise. Coláiste Dún is a school that embraces the philosophy of restorative practice. So this is a relationship building program, and it focuses on addressing situations where A, relationships can be built, and B, where relationships can be improved or repaired. Now, we value positive relationships, and our restorative practice program, it requires students to take accountability and ownership of their actions in school and how their actions may affect other students around them in the school. Now, we have a very well developed learning support department in Coláiste Dún. We have worked very hard on developing it over the last 5 years. It works with students across the school, both within class and outside of class. So students are supported every day by their teachers through differentiated strategies in classroom to meet the needs of the individual learner within the classroom environment. We also have targeted short-term interventions. So if a student is finding any aspect of academic life difficult, there can be a very brief short-term interaction to bring the students up to the level whereby they can access the curriculum comfortably. We also employ co-teaching in classrooms, so that may be a second teacher in the classroom addressing the specific learning needs of certain students. One-to-one support where necessary, and we do this in partnership with students, but also in partnership with parents, and we encourage parents to communicate with us. Now, we have care teams spanning the entire school. Now, the care team consists of the deputy principal, the respective year heads, the learning support coordinator, and the guidance counsellor. And the care team will look at the needs of students. So sometimes these are long-term needs, and sometimes they are short-term but urgent needs and require prompt interventions. So the care teams will meet those needs, support students, and also keep parents and teachers informed of student care needs where necessary. Now, we have an expanding guidance counselling service in Coláiste Dún. So this is career guidance. We have a whole school guidance policy, and all teachers are involved in this guidance policy and play a part and a role in this guidance policy. The guidance counsellor meets with class groups, and this contact increases as students progress through the school up to 6th year. So the guidance counsellor will meet with students to advise them on subject choices and career choices, but also will meet with them to support them in times of need and crisis. So the guidance counsellor will meet students on an individual basis where necessary, and again, we keep lines of communications with parents open. Now, I mentioned earlier about pastoral care, and we have put a keen emphasis on pastoral care in the school, and it's an overarching philosophy of everything we do in school, and it is the umbrella for our well-being programme, our learning support programme, and our guidance programme. And this is how we interact with students on a daily basis. It's how we care for students on a daily basis. And it's done in an atmosphere and an approach of care, kindness, respect, safety, and positive relationships. And for students in secondary school in their teenage years, there are a lot of stresses, there are a lot of concerns, and sometimes for students, they just need somebody to talk to. And in Coláiste Dún, we provide that on a daily basis for our students. This might just be a hello in the morning. We meet students at the door each morning as they come into school, and that can be a hello, how are you today? And as they leave the school in the evening, a goodbye, and how was your day? So every part of school life is permeated by our commitment to pastoral care. Now, thank you for taking the time to view this presentation. Again, like all the other presentations, I hope you found it beneficial. And please rest assured that when your child enters Coláiste Dún, we will endeavour every day to live up to the trust you place in us. Thank you very much.